As I look back on it now, it meant a lot to me. I've had a lot of success in the corporate world, in the coaching world, also in the military, and I always revert back to my 4 years of rowing here at Iona, the discipline, the commitment, getting up at 5:30 in the morning, getting up in 5:30 in the morning, coming from the Bronx up to the boathouse here for practice. It's a lot of self-discipline, a lot of commitment. When I rowed, we didn't have the ladies team. It's just absolutely incredible to see how that sport has spread over to, allowing so many young ladies to participate in the sport. To be able to share time with Fred Ciccone and Bill Harnett, it just brings back the youth. Okay, and once again, nothing's changed. They're the same. Bill Harnett was with his humor, and Fred Ciccone with his humor, and nothing's really changed over the years.
It is unbelievable to see the women and see the men. I've never seen so many boats. We had, I don't know how, and we only had 8s back then. It's 50 years ago. So it looks, people say things look bigger or smaller. It looks more crowded. There's so many more shells in there now. It's great. And all these highfalutin carbon shells and Vespolis, and yeah, it's great. We were just a unit. It was just, and that's why we were successful, because we were together as the same. I keep saying that word unit, but that's the way it was.
It's been over 30 years since I've been here. My wife and I live in Chicago, so to come back to the boathouse, to go back on campus next weekend, it's been absolutely fabulous so far. Well, our travel competitions, where we got a chance to row at the head of the Charles, the Dadvale in Philadelphia, spring training down in Florida. Those were absolutely fantastic experiences, because it up in Cambridge, Massachusetts for the head of the Charles, and the Dadvale in Philadelphia, these were like the meccas of rowing in the East Coast, and to be competing against all these fantastic crews in those environments was fabulous. What's absolutely fabulous is the number of rowers, the number of boats, the fantastic equipment that the crew teams have, and the just amazing camaraderie and friendship that we still experience. 3 of the 5 seniors who are in the boat are here today. So myself, Fred Ciccone, and Al Roth. Two of the guys couldn't be here today, but to be with them after all these years and to share so many memories, it's been a great experience.
This event, the Spring Metropolitan Championships, has been running since 1964, and today we're honoring the 1969 crew who had won the Metropolitan Championships, both the varsity and the JV. So we thought it would be a great idea to invite those guys back and celebrate 50 years of that great achievement. I often talk about the history to the kids, so to have people who have rowed here so long ago, 50 years ago, to be here and share their stories, you could just see their eyes light up, and they're asking lots of questions and just taking it all in. I think it's a really special occasion.
When we have these days where we meet these alumni for 69 who've had so much success at this and the Dadvale and other national championships, it just really just shows like what this program has been and what it could be when you put in dedication and you get a good group of guys who can do it.
Oh, it's a great feeling to see my senior year, to see this crew that rowed here 50 years ago and won the regatta, and then they come back, and just you could see how much they care about the sport and Iona crew as a team. So it's really nice to see.
Yeah, I was talking to Al Roth and about how his time here was some of his favorite memories at Iona, and it's really awesome to know that we have such a great legacy.
It's awesome. Like, it just goes to show like how deep our roots go in Iona College for especially rowing. These guys, like, they're so willing to come back, and they love their sport, and just shows the passion that comes with the sport.
It's really great, and I hope that when I get to that point in my life, I'm able to come back and reflect about all the great times I've had here.